So remember I bought an Amazon handpan for £250 and it turns out that it wasn't that great. Well, I found another one that's double the price, £500, and I thought I would experiment and see what that would look like. What the cheapest handpan looks like, we know now. Now I want to see what a mid-range-ish handpan looks like. Let's have a look at this £500 instrument. I'm hoping that it's nicer. I want to give it a long test. I want to see how it sounds a few months into playing. I had some great feedback on the previous video reflecting on the fact, sometimes politely and sometimes not so politely, that of course if I'm lucky enough to have access to the more expensive instruments, I can't expect, you know, something that's £200 to be of the same quality. And that wasn't what I was trying to imply. I really want the world to have cheaper, accessible instruments, and I really want beginners to have access, you know, any entry point to be able to start playing handpan. My problem is that at the moment, those accessible instruments are actually not accessible because when they arrive, they're not in tune, they're really difficult to get a sound out of, and they can be super disheartening. I want to find the perfect beginner handpan, basically, that is a good entry point and that is playable. So I've doubled the price in this video from £250 to a £500 handpan, and fingers crossed, let's see how it sounds. It's arrived, and I'm a little bit concerned because it's a really small box. This is how big the boxes often are. Quite a bit larger, and this actually had a RAV in it. It didn't even have a handpan in it. So I'm super curious to see what's actually in here, and if it's in an okay condition, because there's also a massive crack in the thing. I will say, this is not an Amazon purchase, this is a Temu purchase. Something just rattled in there as well. It just seems so small. Okay, it is in a case. This is tiny. Which isn't a bad thing. Right. This is a zip. The zip is broken. I just found the other half of it in the box. Now this exact same leaflet that I got, user manual, that I got from the other handpan as well, with pictures of a handpan that is not this handpan. Okay. The zip on this thing is broken, and I can't open it. Oh, this is really annoying. This is genuinely really annoying. What do I do? What do I do? Let's not put my hand on that side. It works. Can I, like, push it? I'm just gonna break this one off in a minute. I'm gonna have to Google this. How to open a broken zip. Needle nose pliers or tweezers to get a better grip. It just so happens I have a pair of those. Am I doing this right? What am I supposed to do with this? Use lubricant, like petroleum jelly. I don't have any. I have handpan oil. This might be amazing. This might be a really nice cheap handpan. This might be the video that makes me go, oh yeah, you're right. You know, factory made instruments are getting better. Go for it. I'll just never know. I'm never gonna try it. Okay, well, this is probably why it was on offer. I'm gonna give up. I'm getting really frustrated with this. I need to put it down. Okay, I'm making some progress with shade brute force. It moved a little bit. It's not moving any further. I'm in. Okay, all right. It does have rubber. Good, excellent news. And it smells as awful as the last one. And it's got, I don't know what, it's got something all over it. But look at the size difference. Whoa, this is really heavy in comparison. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's so cute. I'm in love a little bit. I haven't played it yet, but I just really like small instruments, and I wasn't expecting a small instrument. And I'm gonna admit, I'm kind of thrilled. Okay. Right. just gonna double check my order. Because that's not a D. It did say D minor. Oh dear. But it is, I wouldn't say in tune, but it is. I was expecting, when I played that first note, I was expecting the whole thing to just be like playing a wok, but it is. It does make sense to itself, but it's not a D minor. It's G minor. It definitely said D minor on the listing. Alright, it's not a D minor. It's not what it said on the listing. I wouldn't say that it's £500 worth, for sure. Damn. So my goal with this was to keep it for a few months to see, like, I was really hoping that it would arrive sounding nice and in tune, and then I would play it for a few months, and then we could see how well it holds its tuning. That was kind of what I was wanting to experiment with. I've had this for 3 years, and it hasn't had a retune once. I've had some of these for 4 or 5 years, and they've all held their tuning beautifully. So I was curious to compare that and see if this would do the same. The only problem is it's just not in tune, and it's not what it was sold to me as. It's not a D minor, it's a G minor. It is a kurd layout. It's the same layout as this, it's just in a different key entirely, which is annoying. I guess we'll check in a month from now. See you there. If you're looking to find a good beginner handpan, I recommend looking for humans that you can talk to, that are behind the instruments. People that show care and dedication and that are physically tuning and going through the whole process themselves. There are some popping up around the world now that I'm going to explore hopefully more in a future video. For instance, there's a light series that's just come out from Celestial Sound over in Australia. There's the Drift series that's come from Ismus over in America. There are more popping up. I'd love to talk more about those in a future video. And if you've already got a handpan and you're happy with it, let me know who made it. Because yeah, I'm on the lookout. So yeah, thank you all so much. And I wish you the best in your handpan search, and once you get one, come back and check out some tutorials and let's play together.